everyone doing this Wednesday evening? I hope you all are doing alright. So I'm just going to get a couple more settings worked out here. Let's see, there we go. Alright. Hope you all are doing well, so we're going to continue with some Outer Worlds here. We'll have to remember where we left off. I'm looking forward to getting back into this. So how's everyone's week going? Hope it's going all right. I like how my other computer screen is visible. Hold on for a second. I'm going to adjust the camera. See, that's a little bit better. A little bit better. That's a little bit better. All right. Hello. So we should be good on 1440. Sweet. All right, let's, where did we leave off? We got some skill points we gotta, it's at 66. My stealth, lockpick are pretty far. Leadership. Companion skill bonus to player skills plus 100%. Yeah, let's try that. Then we got one more. Where can we throw one more? Let's throw it into long guns, since that's what I seem to be using. Oh, we got a perk. Alright, we got a perk. Actually, while this is doing this, I have to actually post the link to the stream. That would be helpful. Yeah, got it. All these different places. And last one, as soon as I actually find it. There it is. Okay. Alright, so which one should we take? You just reset a companion ability cooldown on each critical. So I'm going to try, since I'm getting the companion buffs, try and do that. Alright. Now we need to figure out, where are we on our journal? Investigate the drop-off. If someone hired Catherine's team to make blind supply drops at the bridge north of Fallbrook. Investigate the area to prove that you need. Alright. Let's do that. Oh, and we're close. Sweet. What do I have? Make sure everything's loaded.
All I'm saying is it ain't worth it. It's gonna taste like sulfur all the same.
What's up, Arthur? Good to see you, buddy. Good to see you. How are you doing? You were asking me about Fallout 4. After I'm done with doing this, I may have like 18 million quest objectives. I may stream just some testing. Just want to get the show the load order, but also it's something I need to do. So let's go.
Here they come!
The bees.
That's Mark!
Done on you. Yeah.
Here goes nothing!
Love it. Hey, good. Oh, sorry. in
We're
front
pretty
of
good
me.
at this.
Right in front of me now. I will shoot you by accident. Oh, hello. Get him.
I'll take your confession now.
I love that.
That's not good. Try something else.
That's the last of them.
Sweet. Oh, like Wolverine. That's pretty sweet. Yeah, I haven't even thought about build yet. Alright, we're gonna Skyrim it.
Ah! Ah!
Oh, come on. Don't be such a puss.
Looks like they were ambushed.
We want to see if anybody's still alive. They might be too weak to call for help.
Oh, she's so thoughtful. But I haven't even thought about my build yet. I mean, I do know it's going to be a pretty hardcore playthrough. And so one of the things I was thinking about was doing a You Only Live Once playthrough. Or like it's going to be like a show, so it's not going to be something I stream. It's going to be an edited video. Or edited videos, it's going to be a series of things. But doing like You Only Live Once, but make it super hardcore, like on survival mode. Use the rear proof. Yeah, survival with like super mutant redux and better locational damage and pack attack and all those sorts of like tactical mods. And doing like overgrown mods, so it's just harder to see. They can see you, but you can't see them. Yeah, and it's really now. I wonder. I don't know if it has the same effect. If if you're doing edited videos. Oh, it's a shot.
That's the last of them.
Where do I need to go? I was just here. I was just there, so.
Understood. I'll keep my head down.
Sure how the first one missed.
Here they come!
Oh my gosh, no one missed. Oh, I'm just terrible.
Please, you don't have to do this. Just let us down from here. The humidity is really uncomfortable. Look, I didn't mean what I said about your outfit.
Yeah,
it's very fashionable, I swear.
Arthur, it looks exactly like
Gotta
Last
get
of
over there,
Us.
Captain.
It looks.
Maybe they're
it
still
looks
alive.
Phenomenal. Absolutely phenomenal. In my opinion, it does. I mean, it may not be some people's taste, but in my opinion, it looks phenomenal.
You're a deft hand with a
But I
med
am not
pack.
done testing it, so I may add some tweaks here and there. Let's go up. Okay.
Good work, Captain.
Poop on the nose. Oh no. Shotgun.
Well done. We're still alive.
I am using an ENB. I am using Dawn ENB. I was using the new natural and atmospheric, but with the texture mods that I was using, it just was way too saturated. And it looked a little too cartoonish for me. Don't know why I picked up a flamethrower, but... Oh, that's a leg. That's a leg. I need armor for my compatriots here. Hello? Research data. Alright, I think we're done. Nope. With Vivid Nice. Yeah, I'm using it with True Storms. Dawn is really underrated. I don't see a whole lot of people using Dawn EMB, which I think is a shame because it's really nice. It's like my default go-to. I am using the Borealis series of texture mods, which are a little more saturated. So with natural and atmospheric, it was just a little too saturated. If I was using the Vivid Landscape mods, I would use natural and atmospheric because that's a little less vibrant. Hello? Housekeeping. You did. Oh, I need that because I need that. I need to start breaking weapons down. I love that it plays the DJ. That dog will not shut up. Ghost. I think I've used Ghost. I think that may have been like one of the first EMBs I ever installed. I think I remember liking it. I just wanted to, like, it was my first one. And so I was just like, well, let me try something else just to see what I like. But I remember liking it. Thank you. Need some heavy ammo for sure. Okay. Wrong button again. Okay, let's down. 17. That's the same. Break you down. That's 11. That's no better. What about you? Jacques, level 20. This looks like a... No, it's not. Flamethrower. Nope. Don't want that either. Alright, 38. Anything better than that? Or you? Yeah, we don't need all this stuff. Oh, 49. Oh, but that makes me look like a raider. That's an iconoclast. So I don't really want to look like a raider. That's not really what I'm going for. No. I still like this eye patch though. Yeah, I don't think I've used Vivid EMB, but I think of the ones you listed, that's the only one I have not used. Or at least taken a look at. Don't really want to look like a raider. Alright, we've broken down a sufficient amount. Now where are we going? Journal. Follow the trail of blood. Okay. We can do that. Where is this? Let's follow this trail. We're gonna try and do sneaky. We're gonna do our best. Unsealed. Oh, simple. Water hooligan. Who are you? Lookout. A ringleader. How did that miss?
Here we go!
Nice one!
What? No, I don't think so. You're going to pop in
Well done. We are victorious.
I did nothing, except I don't know how that first shot missed. And I feel like those hitboxes are really small. Anything up here in the loot? Oh, a resident. Boo. You guys are bad guys. Alright, what can I fast travel to? Okay. Journal. Let's see. I like this guy. I felt bad for him.
Thank you again for retrieving the bolt. It's every bit as complex as I'd heard, but I'm up to the challenge. Anyway, what can I do for you? Excellent timing on your part. I worked my fingers to nubs, but I've finally completed the Bolt 52 form. I dare say it will be my second greatest achievement after the Reformations.
You're getting ahead of yourself again.
So I am. Do you have this cartridge? I'm working on a plan to reorganize the board.
Oh,
Slowly,
we've already gone through this
peacefully,
dialogue with
and
him.
with meticulous documentation.
What's gonna happen to the people here when the board figures out what you're doing?
Well, by that point, my hope is that we'll be on the board once more.
I'm just... Maybe I'm worrying too much, but it seems the folks here get plans made for them an awful lot. When do they get to start making
That's what
plans for
happens when
themselves?
you're a peasant.
Once MSI is restored, the people of Monarch will be able to make more choices. We'll have all the brands and resources of the board here. But truly, I am getting ahead of myself. First, I need to submit the Bolt 52. With that data you're holding, of course.
Okay.
I knew there was something going on. This is exactly the proof we need. The board will have to welcome us back now. I'll transmit this data along with the completed Bolt 52 right away. After that, we'll sit back and quietly wait for the board to respond.
That means no more broadcasts from us.
Sweet. Finally. Finally. Travel. Took us long enough. How many episodes did it take to get this far? Ridiculous.
How many years do you think it took nature to shape the rock into a set of horns like that?
I wonder how they punch a signal through the
That's
gas
crazy.
giant's
That's
magnetic
really
field.
cool looking.
It can't be easy.
Really cool looking. My son's favorite planet is Jupiter. He would love that. I already love this stuff. Didn't see you behind there the first time. Who are you? Anything else on this? Alright, now hopefully we can keep this main quest moving. Dead bodies. Ah, I gotta remember how to get up there. Isn't there a I thought there's an elevator somewhere around here. Somewhere. That's the bathroom. That's not an elevator.
Great work.
Thank you. That was not an option before. All the ammo. We'll take all the ammo. Where are you? I can at least break you down. Where is this bloody elevator? Exit. Oh, here you are. You was right the first time. There's got to be a quicker way to get to this guy. Or it just respawned. Oh, stuff I missed. Did not do a thorough job, that's for sure. Sound effect. Experience points from Oh, see, I don't need to keep picking up all of these consumable stuff. No, I don't want to go out. Up we go. Another flight of stairs. We finally found our way.
Yes, indeed.
I am back in business.
Sweet.
But before we get down to it,
Oh, come on.
might I ask how you handled the problem? In the end?
Doesn't matter.
We did what we could, as best we could. Should probably leave it at that.
Is that so?
Yeah, it doesn't
I
matter.
suppose not. Curiosity was always my besetting sin. And we both know I'll find out, eventually.
There you go.
I don't doubt that you are working with Phineas, but my contract specifies I relay any acquired information to the purchaser, and to the purchaser alone. However, to send the data, I will need your assistance in cycling the antenna's receiver, so I can input the needed adjustments. It's simple, truly. I merely need you to waltz outside and throw the lever to cycle the power.
Oh,
I'll
okay.
key in the numerical adjustments from in here.
That I can do.
Someone has trust issues,
I do have
though
trust
I can't
issues.
hardly feign surprise. Yes, that is all. No, I am not mocking you. Much. Just step outside, flip the switch, depart forever. Understood? Good. Marvelous. We're in agreement.
We're almost done. Let's finish this.
Terrific. I'll be here, waiting with bated breath. Give a shout if the panel electrocutes you.
Oh, what a punk. Did I crack that safe now? Oh, I already did. Did I forget anything? My stuff. There's some stuff I have to read. Excuse me. Okay. Anything else up here worth looking? Yep. The vermin. Beep beep. There.
Testing 1, 2, check, check. Sweet stars. But that is a beautiful sound. Can you hear me? We are a go for broadcast. Oh, and I also dispatched Phineas his data. Impatient prick. Worse, I'm now indebted to him for it.
What?
Now I'll kindly thank you to get out of my tower.
Yeah, duh.
There's no need to assert your dominance.
Yes, there is.
I doubt I could make you do anything you don't wish to. Look, I am well aware that at times I may have the tiniest iota of a prickly exterior. But I must admit I have grown rather fond of you.
Oh, well, thank you.
Take care out there.
Captain! Big flaming thingy!
Uh-oh. Yep. Uh-oh. Yes.
Black holes. Did you see that?
Yes.
Look, there's not enough room in this tower for two sarcastic hullheads, so one of us has to knock it off.
Agreed.
Right. I reckon we both know who that'll fall to. Oh well, a pity for the crew, but I can't see how it affects me.
Oh, you're kind of a
Hiram?
douche.
Can you hear me? Did you see that? Architect saved me from swindlers and fools. Sanjar, what are you bloody doing on my channel? Did MSI or did MSI not cease broadcasting? Yes, but... Hiram. Hiram, are you there? Ah, the good captain. The truth brings us together once more. Our salvation has come crashing through the stratosphere. We need only collect its weapons. Are you mad? That's a UDL gunship. You'd probably shoot your own toes off.
What's up, Jason? Good to see you, buddy.
Ah, I see you learned nothing while dealing with these buffoons. We could use the gunship's armaments to defend Stellar Bay, but we need its targeting module.
Oh,
Our
choices,
message
choices.
is so close to breaking free of this planet and spreading to the stars. Help us secure that module and we will save our colony. Listen, I don't care a
Nice,
single
what you
whit what
having
you
for
do,
dinner?
so long as you leave me out of it. Which means, get off my bored damn channel. I am more than finished with you lot.
Oh, time for a choice. Choices, choices, choices. Is there an easy way to get down besides jumping to my death? Yep. Retrieve. Okay. So we are going to have a choice on our hands here. Oh. Oh. Make sure I have the right quest marked. Indeed we do. I just want to get off this godforsaken planet. Move. So much ammo for this gun. Alright, can we fast travel anywhere? Yeah, let's go here. Put our gun away. We don't need our gun. Right now, at least. Pretty sure this should be cleared. Let's keep rocking. Any more around here? No? No?
This town must have looked mighty grand when it was built.
I would have liked to seen this place before it was all boarded up. I bet it lit up the night.
Shh. Shh. We're sneaking.
Here we go!
Uh-oh.
Your life was merely an
him,
illusion
Vicar.
anyway.
Shoot him in his face.
This is bad! I can't see! May you find
Hit him,
peace
Vicar.
in
Hit him
death.
again. Hit him again.
Not getting through.
Oh, crap. Why? What is this? Fire. Jiminy Christmas. Oh, I got another one. That was nuts. That's like a necklace.
You sure we ought to go this way, Captain?
Yeah. See, don't you see that green dot in your face? You don't see that? Maybe I have a tumor. Oh, hi.
I have your back, Captain.
I lost it.
Nice hit!
Big of a shot. You don't have to have good aim for a shotgun. Point and click, baby. Point and click.
This is bad! Here's
Somebody
a little
shoot
trick I learned
something.
in prison. I'm not getting through.
No! Terrible time!
Pass that armor. I've had quite enough of you.
Knock him down.
Too tough. Try something else.
Nope, nope, we got him. Wakey, wakey. You can wake up now. Where's Pavardi? There she is. let's reload this shotgun. Kind of having fun with the shotgun. Even though it's not my build whatsoever. Maybe we should change my build. Change tactics here. Come here.
Never anger a man of the cloth.
Excellent hit.
That's the last of them.
Yeah. Blow them to pieces. Oh, who are you? Up there. Okay. Well, let's go up and around them. What are you? This is a signpost of some kind.
Nice hit. That's the last of them.
Good job. Alright, let's get up to this ship. Ooh, all the death and destruction.
I'll keep an eye on things out here.
I'll stay here as well, to keep an eye out for any potential threats.
Okay, well, let me take you. Actually, press the right button. That would be helpful. Elite Trooper. Oh, that's better than what I have. That's for sure. Okay, it's the same thing, so we'll break you down. We do need to... Options... Repair. Okay. Let's get on some better armor. I don't know how my guy's supposed to see. I'll take that, thank you very much. Run diagnostic. The ship crashed, moron. That's what it should say.
Hello, my name's Jen. I'm the chief engineer on this gunship, and I'd like to let the record show that our captain is a total fucking hullhead. I told him again and again that without fixing our regulators, spinning up the engines are going to blow through our coils and we'll go flying off in a completely random direction. Well, here we are. Thinking we'll hit soil in about 30 seconds. This is your chief engineer signing off. The last time. It's a shame you can't see this middle finger I'm holding up. Because I'm doing it as hard as I can.
Awfully calm for someone who's gonna die. Alright, who should I take it to? Oh, come on. Man, my guy must have, like, legs made of sticks. He definitely skipped leg day if that's hurting him.
Why's everything on this moon gotta be so big and angry?
Agreed. What do you think?
Where are we headed? He seems like a nice boy to me.
A nice boy.
I'm glad you gave him a shot. Yeah, but I got a good feeling about him, is all. I mean, sure, he's a bit rough around the edges. I bet he just needs somebody to show him a better path. You might surprise yourself.
Okay, Vicar. I'm coming to you for guidance. What should I do?
Yes, you
with
caught
this?
me ruminating again. Guilty as charged. What's occupying your thoughts?
Okay. Alright, which one should we do? Well, I helped... We're gonna go to Amber Heights because we helped them before. We helped the other people. Although, I don't like... He doesn't take care of his people. Yeah, I don't like him. There's something about him that rubs me the wrong way. So we're gonna help. We're gonna go corporate here.
If the Iconoclasts reach that ship first, there won't be any chance for a peaceful monarch. I
Don't
don't
worry.
suppose you've found the targeting module yet. I've sent patrols, but they're running into trouble with the Iconoclasts. They're all mad! And what's more, they left us! I don't see any way for us to work together. Not this again.
Remember what we practiced, sir.
Yes. The words in those reviews were very hurtful, but they do not define me. I am a mantipillar, and my will is my cocoon. I can emerge and become whatever I wish.
That's so goofy.
You too?
He has a point, sir. And it's not all bad.
Supposing you're right, who exactly would you have me work with? The Iconoclasts are not the most compromising sorts. Oh, how do these things ever start? Once upon a time, Graham and I saw the same problems with MSI. A rigid corporate structure with no regard for its people.
Okay.
But where I wanted to reform MSI, he only wanted to take it apart. As if starving in the wilderness is somehow better than starving under corporate mismanagement. He won't hear reason now, and I wouldn't trust him again. That's an interesting suggestion. I confess I don't know much about her except that she worked for Rizzo. I'd be willing to consider it, but I need to see her review first. One can't be haphazard about these things. Besides, if you think her skills will complement mine, then we should see what those skills are.
Okay.
Excellent. Her review would be in the Rizzo offices in Cascadia. Bring it to me, and I'll see if she's qualified. That's surprising. The board's equipment is usually in top shape. After all, they have first access to any fresh parts or components.
Agreed. This is mysterious, to say the least.
You think so? I always thought scarcities on Monarch were due to our pariah status. Well, because the module controls the weapons systems. Because once we mount them on Stellar Bay's walls, no Marauder or Raptidon will ever be a threat to us again. Stellar Bay will be as secure as any other settlement in Halcyon.
That makes sense.
The point is, this weapon system would be a powerful advantage, and we can't risk the Iconoclast getting it.
Well, I have it, so...
Don't worry. We'll send an engineering team for those later. We'll have to disconnect them from the rest of the ship.
Of course, they'll be useless without that targeting module, which is why it's critical that you retrieve it.
Which is also why we can't let the Iconoclasts get them.
Alright, so let's see if we can get these people to work together.
The board's own salvage and recovery clause 32B would say differently.
And they won't dare challenge us over this. Not after the data you found on their experiments here.
Can you imagine what those maniacs would do with weapons like that? They'd wreak havoc.
How would they wreak havoc?
And roll back all the progress we've made at reconciling with the rest of Halcyon.
Oh, okay. That makes sense.
Even if they merely sat on the scraps, the threat of a bunch of anarchists holding a gunship would bring the full wrath of the board down on Monarch. We can't afford that.
See, I think Sanjar really
Threaten the
cares.
system's order and you call down the wrath of the universe. Or in this case, the board's. Which in this colony is pretty much the same thing.
Ah, you see our quandary then. Good, because we haven't a moment to lose.
Alright. Here we go. Yeah, I want to convince them to negotiate, so I need to go to Cascadia. Again. Back, all the way back. Alright. Get a knife sticking out of you, buddy. At least it's cleared. Yeah, I just don't like that Graham guy, but I can get them to work together. We'll do that. I mean, that is... I'm supposed to be like a charming rogue type guy, so... Oh, hi. What's up? We're cool? Seems like we're cool. Yeah? Okay. No, I'm just gonna...
Come out!
Oh, good. A fight.
Oh, no. Where are you going? Where are you going? Boop. Boop on the nose.
Everyone all right?
You're not dead. How many times do I gotta shoot you? I thought they were gonna be my friends for a second. But I guess not. Alright, well. Listen, I didn't shoot him on sight. I tried. So so far, it's funny, the first hour or so through The Witcher 3, I never played it before. And so I started playing it today. And at first, I was kind of iffy because like just the controls don't just seem very intuitive with like other games. But as soon as I kind of got the controls down and I got some quality of, and I'm using some quality of life mods, I am really starting to enjoy it. I really got to learn the lore because that's really what's going to kind of, oh, model spaceship. That's really what's going to get me engrossed in the world. The only thing I've done in The Witcher is I've watched the Witcher series on Netflix, which I guess, you know, I've gotten a little bit of the lore, I suppose, as long as that's accurate. I can bring all you down. But that's really all I know. Even though there's something, I know the the Netflix series is more off of the books than the games. Alright, we got it. But it's been interesting so far. I feel like so far they've done a good job of making the main quest feel urgent, but not too urgent, which is nice. I'm near hostiles. What hostiles? Who? Where? Oh, all these guys. All right, well, let's kill them. Hello. You don't see me. Yep. I don't know how that missed. Boot you on there. Oh my gosh. Dead. Shotgun. I'll take that and kill somebody.
Here I go!
Boom and a half. That's alright, they probably think the same thing about me. How many times do I have to shoot this guy? Why is he not dying? But now that I feel like I'm getting used to the controls, it's very pretty. I'm usually not a huge fan of third person, but it is very pretty. Now let's try fast travel. And I may stream some of it this week. I was actually thinking about streaming it tonight, but I wanted to play some Outer Worlds. Instead of hacking and slashing, I was in the mood for shooting and usually missing. And then if you guys want to hang around after I'm done this, I may jump into some Fallout 4 to test some things.
Any luck bringing the Iconoclast to the bargaining table? I don't like the idea that they'll be trying for that module while we delay. Very well. I can't promise anything, but let's see what we have here. Well, it seems like she's actually very qualified.
There we go.
I wasn't expecting to say this, but if you can put her in charge and convince her to agree to a meeting, I'd be willing to discuss terms.
Let's do it. That's what we were going for. So now, what is this? We need to... convince them to put her in charge, which I should be able to do, hopefully. Big old weapons here. Beep beep. You should be in charge.
Captain, we should chat.
Agreed.
Graham's got the right idea, but he isn't the right guy to execute it. I don't even think he's motivated by philosophism anymore. I think he's just guilt-ridden. I can't believe I'm even saying this, but I keep going over and over it in my head, and the only way I see the Iconoclast surviving is we depose him.
Agreed.
Yeah. Hell, most of our people listen to me already.
It's locked. Crap.
Sometimes, you gotta do what's best for someone, even if they think you're wrong. Even if it's painful. When we're in Stellar Bay, they'll come around.
Oh, so she wants to go to Stellar Bay.
Take Stellar Bay. lick our wounds.
Oh, you want to take Stellar Bay?
Eventually, figure out how the hell we're going to spread the word to the rest of the colony. I'm going to confront him. Can I count on your support?
Indeed.
Okay. Deep breaths. This is what's best, Sora. Time to save Monarch.
Ooh, that's heavy. That's heavy, heavy stuff. Like, I feel the weight. Like, in my chest.
Captain, you must be back with the access codes to our new ship.
Oh,
Graham, we need to talk.
We have work to do. This isn't the time for one of our spats. What? Zora?
You're running the Iconoclast into the ground, and I don't believe it'll get better after we take Stellar Bay. The troops take orders from me already, and you've brought me as far as you can down the Eternal Path. It's time to step down.
The troops? Listen to you. This isn't an army. They aren't soldiers. They're believers. Followers. They pick up a gun because you tell them to, not because they want to. And you, Captain, after all you've done for me, for us, you throw behind this mutinous blasphemer?
Hold on there, killer.
I built this movement from the ground up.
See, now it's about
I've
him.
brought freedom to Monarch, and all these years later, we're still free.
I joined because I believed that you were in it for the Iconoclasts. That you wanted nothing more than to bring freedom to Halcyon. That you were selfless. But I know the truth now, Graham. I know what happened in Amber Heights. You didn't start this movement because you wanted to save us. You wanted to save yourself.
Boom.
No. Guilty? I didn't mean for them to die.
That doesn't matter.
I'm not
if
a
I meant
monster. Of course I feel fucking guilty. I've spent years atoning for my sins.
Roads to hell are
I've
paved with
studied,
good intentions.
meditated, taught. I built the Iconoclasts so that any man could cast away his past for a fresh start.
Exactly, you're assuaging your
That's
guilt.
your answer, Graham? You needed a fresh start? After all those innocent lives? I'm sorry. I believed in you once. I did. But it's over. Stand down.
I won't.
Oh,
What
no.
happened back
Come
then
on.
was a mistake, and the colony has moved on. This is my movement.
Oh,
These
buddy.
are my people. If you want to lead them, you'll have
Oh,
to kill
don't
me.
do this.
Please. Don't make me do this, Graham.
If this is where my path ends, I accept it. But as long as I draw breath, I will not
This
abandon
is
them.
so, like, intense.
So be it.
No.
Here they come.
Oh, right in the noggin. Shotgun to the dome.
Everyone all right? That's how we fucking do it.
Oh, jeez. Oh, that increased my Iconoclast reputation. That's wild.
Well, Captain, here we are. Killed a lot of people in the name of the Iconoclasts, and it never feels right. But this time, it's especially
that's
raw.
sad.
You've got the... Void held me. I'll never remember what that thing is called. The device from the ship.
No, I'm not giving
Do
it
you
to
have
you.
it?
But
I've thought about it, but I think we're too far gone. Pulling Carlotta's support was crossing a line.
let's see here.
That's not exactly it, but you've got a point.
I'm glad I
Lost a hell of a lot to this fight.
glad I had those.
Graham would
quotes.
never agree to this, but
in those categories.
I'm starting to realize how often he led us astray. All right. If he's willing to talk, I'll give him a
Sweet.
chance.
Got it.
Well then. I've got to prepare a few just-in-case measures. But when you're ready, let's meet at the old OSI church outside Stellar Bay.
No, don't you ambush them. I will be pissed. I will kill you. Serious. Another shotgun to the dome. Let me take these now. I still can't take them? You can't even give me some ammo. Man, so much for gratitude. Man, that is... Even this music is sad. This music is just... Oh my goodness gracious. Mm. She better not ambush. Oh, I'll be so pissed. Because I didn't do this option last time. Everyone better play nice.
Hey, thanks for coming.
I wish I'd had more time to prepare a proper analysis on the costs and benefits of your proposed union, but I suppose we'll have to improvise.
You've got to scale it back.
This is very hard for me.
I like Sanjar.
Don't
though.
fret. The captain here is right honorable. Usually.
Sanjar, Stellar Bay's got food and walls. And my people need both. If you'll have us, we're willing to share the space.
Do you have any idea what that would cost? Why, drawing up the budget alone is going to take weeks.
If you're gonna draw up a budget, that is kind of the...
Come now, this is no time for one of your
that
jokes.
is the space pirate's response.
Hey, if we're taking over the company, I'm sure there's a lot of old life insurance policies to cash in.
Oh, no.
Careful,
no.
ma'am. We don't want these talks to end in bloodshed.
I'm confused. The look on your face does not match the words you just said.
Come on, you can't be this obtuse. Tell me Graham wasn't working alone. He couldn't have.
This feels like one of those times when everyone at headquarters but me is laughing at something, but you two aren't laughing.
Amber Heights, you haulhead. 10 years ago, Graham had all those people killed.
What? That's not possible. Even for him, that's going too far. But that means... I had no idea, I swear. Look, we were both fed up with corporate leadership, but I never guessed he'd do something like that.
The innocent of heart are often blind to the guilt in others.
You can't take bureaucrats at their word. You back someone into a corner like this, and they'll say anything to get out of it.
Hold on.
You're right. Live in the moment. At this moment, I need a place for my people. You can share, or we can take it. Up to you.
This shall be good practice for working with the board, I see. Still, anything's cheaper than war. You have a deal, Sora.
Man, she was like trying hard.
If we're in Stellar Bay, then we don't need it yet. I just need a promise that when we do, we'll share it.
Thank you for brokering this arrangement.
Yeah. Here's hoping we don't come to regret this. Thanks for coming out, Sanjar. Guess I'll see you at
All
Stellar
right.
Bay.
Well,
We done a good thing, Captain.
Not as
a
smooth
real
as
good
I would have
thing.
liked, but
Lots of folks are gonna be better off because of this.
saved some lives, made some dough. Got some reputation. My reputation is far too good for a space pirate. We need to go do... we need to go get into some trouble. Alright, what's next on our old journal here? Velma Ballard was Broxton's supervisor. She wants to know what happened to him. Alright, let's go here then. That was a pretty, like, at least the end. I mean, the beginning of it drug a little bit, but at the end, that was a really good resolution how they wrote that. Am I in my ship? I don't want to be in my ship. Whoopsies. Oh, that guy's got a kicking cigar. The Yacht Club. Fancy schmancy. Yo.
Greetings, and welcome to Monarch Stellar Industries, producers and purveyors of the finest salt tuna in Halcyon. What can I do for you today? You know, sending you is the first bright idea I've seen from that man, because I told him to stop bothering me about it a week ago. I still don't know anything about it, but if you want to help him, Velma's the one to ask. She's in the warehouse.
Velma. That's
But
an old school
I'll
name.
warn you, Grim wore her patience thin a long time ago.
Or is he not paying you on account of how he tried to fix the thing his own self and busted it even worse, and then said you wasn't fixing it fast enough, so he's docking your wages again?
Oh, wow.
Not that I got any prior experience.
She's bitter.
Not at all. Mr. Nandi treats us all right and pays us well. I just spent most of my paycheck on Raptidon acid.
What is Raptidon acid for?
Laws, no. Sometimes it's canid teeth, or mantis worm wings. Whatever Sebastian has in stock, really.
Is that like a drug?
So I can talk to him, of course.
Oh.
He doesn't get going about much else.
I reckon she's got a little bit of a squish on this fella.
He's sort of the strong, silent type. Unfortunately, my apartment's kind of filling up with his stuff. And some of the neighbors are complaining about the smell.
Understandable.
Would you? I'd appreciate that so much. Maybe don't tell him I wanted you to ask. Just that you met this really nice lady named Celia, and she seemed... Oh, Mr. Nandi's doing that thing where he breathes through his nose real slowly. I'd better get back to work.
That seemed important.
Have you talked to Sebastian yet? What did he say? He doesn't talk much, but he's got this quiet intensity, you know? Like there's stuff going on inside his head that you have no idea about.
So he's mysterious.
Plus, he's got great legs. It's hard to find a man who doesn't skimp on lower body exercises. You think that's what I'm looking for? You're funny. Sorry, sometimes I get carried away.
So he doesn't skip leg day, and he's mysterious. That's what gets him going. Alright. Let's do this one first. Velma in the warehouse.
Hey, Velma, I got your caffeinoid pills. Look, you can tell Catherine the new shipment will be ready when it's ready, all right? She's welcome to come up here and pack boxes herself if she's in such a hurry.
Alright, calm down there, kitten.
Well, if you're that friendly about it, then you definitely aren't one of Catherine's sublight toughs. My mistake. I hope you can forgive my temper. This job has been running me ragged lately. First, my autoloader foreman stages a walkout, and now my chief pescatological health manager is missing. This again? I swear, this is the last time I contract for any special requests. You can tell Grimm his poster came in. You can also tell him I got a better offer for it. So now it's going to Nell.
Ooh.
That about cover it?
Who's Nell?
She runs the betting parlor across the way. Nice professional lady. She asked me about the poster once. Just once. Made a real generous offer, too. Damn right it is.
I can respect that.
It's staying locked up in my office until Nell shows with her money. No. I paid Sublight for it. So, it's mine. And when Nell pays me for it, it'll be hers. Grimm may have asked for the poster, but it's not his until I take his money.
That's true.
Sure can. If you want to pay me more than Nell's offering. I got a feeling you and Catherine would get on like tumors on a pig. Take the poster then. And if I never hear another word about it, it'll be too soon.
Sweet.
Something else on your mind? That he's got his load on and I'm stuck covering his shift?
He's dead.
That's... Wow. I sure feel like an ass now.
You should. You definitely should.
Oh, sure. Because Monarch's just teeming with experts in the
Maybe
finer
you can
points of
hire
salt tuna
someone
health.
better. That's
Still,
great.
it's good to know what happened to him. And that I ought to start looking for a replacement.
23. Oh, that's stealing. Of course it is. I guess I should do bad things. Deliver map. Oh, I guess he's in here somewhere. Okay. Not that way. Oh, that's right. This guy's great. I liked him. I'm glad I got him in the poster. Oh, sorry, buddy.
Would you look at that? The Rizzo's logo is nice and bright, and you can still smell the ink on Mr. Holcomb's signature. I can't thank you enough. Still, you can have the bits I was going to spend at the bar this week. And you know what? Take my old tossball blocker, too. Never get the chance to use it these days.
Well, thank you. All right. Clearing out all sorts of quests. Making progress. Nothing like some good old fetch quests. Oh, you are dreamy.
Hello, stranger. Can I interest you in Raptidon tongue? Or maybe some canid toenails?
Why?
You look like a man who's looking for some mostly fresh animal parts?
I am not.
I don't know. Celia usually buys whatever I have, and Mr. Pickett seemed real interested. So I thought maybe I was onto something.
Mr. Pickett? Franklin Pickett from Edgewater?
That's him. He'd been here years, but he always talked about going back to Edgewater one day.
Sure. Mr. Pickett used to run the community center outside Edgewater. He had this grand idea to make it a museum for halcyon life. As my dad told it, Mr. Pickett was always going on about getting a Mantiqueen for the last display. He left the Vale, gosh, years ago.
He came to Stellar Bay years ago, just before the board cut us off. Ended up stuck here. He was always real interested in our monsters. Mantiqueens, especially.
Okay.
Sure, they're real big. Hard to miss him.
That's true. Let's talk about something else.
Like what?
Let's talk about Celia. Oh yeah.
He came to Stellar Bay years ago, just before the board cut us off. Ended up stuck here.
Okay,
He was always real interested in our monsters. Mantiqueens, especially. Like what?
Now let's talk about Celia.
Huh. I haven't seen her in a few days, but I've been meaning to ask her how that Raptidon acid is working out.
What is that for?
I hope it's working okay, because no one else really seems interested in this stuff. Wait, I see what's going on. She put you up to this so she could get a discount,
No.
Oh, no, that's not it at all. She's smitten with you. You smited her. Smote? Smoot?
Don't get me wrong. I'd like to give her a discount. She's a real fine lady. Always talks nice and slow, so I understand. But if I give her one,
He's a mimbo.
I won't hardly make a bit, on account of no one else having any use for Raptidon tongues. You sound pretty sure. And she is awful nice.
Give her a chance.
He is
Give
a
yourself
male
a
bimbo.
chance. Take her someplace nice.
Okay, I'll do it. Once her shift ends, we'll go someplace nice. Maybe to Chef Raymond's.
That's the spirit, Sebastian. Be yourself. Between you and me, Captain, I'm not sure Miss Celia knows him too well, but we can hope, right? I want them to be happy.
Yeah, I'll give it a shot. It's just a date. It's just a date.
Have you talked to Sebastian yet? What did he say?
I did.
Okay, but how did he say it? Did he sound excited? Or like he was just agreeing to it? Was he like, yay, a date with Celia? I've secretly been waiting for this. Or was it more, sure, I don't have anything else going on?
Kind of the latter.
Not to worry. If I never buy another Raptidon tongue, it'll be too soon. Ah, look at me going on. I'm sure you've got other things to do, and Mr. Nandi's giving me that back to work look. Anyhow, thank you.
You're welcome. Alright, it's another one down. Okay, so now we have to speak with Phineas. So now let's go back to our ship. We have thoroughly gone through Monarch. I'm sure there are things I missed, but man, I want to change the scenery for sure. Phineas's lab.
Now arriving at Phineas's top secret orbital lab.
Let's go. Oh, I still have. Oops, I still have skill points. Let's see here. See, perception, I feel like, is what I'm lacking in, but I don't see anything for perception. That's why I'm a tad... Let's do... Let's do you. Apply. Oh, and we have some other... Oh, nice. Yes, please. I like that. Felix, what about you, Batman? Yeah, I really like this one. I'll do this one all day. Oh, you got more perks, okay. Sweet. Oh, Sam. I want to take Sam. Sweet. Now let's put the gun away. I do need to take Sam out for a spin. I don't think I ever used him in this playthrough or the previous one. Alright, Phineas.
I'd clap you on the shoulder if I went behind a wall of bulletproof glass. I don't know how you did it, but Hiram Blythe just sent me everything
Clap you
I
on the
needed.
shoulder meant, but I guess it's a good thing.
According to Hiram's message, Minister Clark has ordered a suspicious amount of dimethyl sulfoxide. It's almost as if he's hoarding the colony's remaining supply. Typical elitist, hoarding supplies during a time of scarcity. Once
He
I
has
have
all the
those
toilet
chemicals,
paper.
we can revive the Hope's colonists and put some decent people in charge. So, good news. You're going to Byzantium and stealing those chemicals. Exciting.
Oh, now I get to sneak.
If I had time and several blackboards, I could explain the details to you, but to put it briefly, dimethyl sulfoxide is the reason you're alive today. The chemical is absolutely essential to reviving the Hope's colonists. I need you to steal as much as you possibly can. The more, the better.
10-4.
If you don't bring me enough chemicals, I might not be able to save the Hope's colonists, and then nothing will stop the board from destroying this colony.
Why would the board want to destroy their own colony?
Aloysius Clark, Minister of Earth. Virtually every colony requires the presence of a Minister of Earth. Clark is complicit in every one of the board's crimes. Whenever the board issues some new decree, you'll find Clark's signature on the dotted line. Oh, I understand it must seem impossible to you. Infiltrate Byzantium, the crown jewel of the colony, steal a batch of rare chemicals from a heavily guarded estate.
Hey, that's what I did.
In order to do the impossible, you must first divide it into a series of smaller, less impossible tasks. Ah, yes, the details. I'm not about to ask you to rampage through Byzantium trading bullets with the board's agents. We'll have to resort to subterfuge.
I can do that.
Carmen Imagawa. She's my contact in Byzantium. Meet her at the docks. She'll have all the necessary intelligence you require.
Alright, sir.
I'm giving you my old nav key to Byzantium. You'll need it to land in the Golden City. Remember, you're looking for dimethyl sulfoxide. Big green bubbling vessel with a warning label. I'll take as much as you can find. You can trust her if that's what you're asking. Imagawa is the finest special agent in Byzantium that money can buy. My money, anyway. Of course, of course. What's on your mind? Absolutely. Let's talk.
Is there anything to...
Oh, goodness, no. I wouldn't survive 10 seconds in the blackness of the aether. Well, no, I imagine I'd last at least 12 seconds before I'd lose consciousness and die of hypoxia.
So he's like a bubble boy.
Life outside work? No, of course not. My life is my work. For that matter, everyone else's lives are also my work. An entire colony's worth of lives are at stake. It's up to me, up to us
He's got
to
a
set things
Messiah
right.
complex for sure.
To answer your question, I'd rather stay right here in my lab. There's too much work to be done. The Hope's colonists won't revive themselves, you know. Remarkably well. After all, I managed to revive you without too many adverse side effects. We're even having a real conversation. That's progress.
Did we not have a real conversation
Once
before?
you steal some chemicals from Byzantium, we can finally begin the process of reviving the Hope's colonists. Get me those chemicals, and I'll revive the Hope. Revive the Hope, put a stop to the board. Stop the board, save the colony from destruction. Cause and effect. Simple, really.
So how is the board going to cause the
My
destruction
progress
from its
is
own
tied
colony?
to your progress. We're in this together, my friend.
I'm still a little fuzzy on that.
I'm well aware of your scientific acumen, but you're far better suited to working in the field than I am. Leave the blackboard work to me. 10 years. That's how long the average human can remain in hibernation. You were frozen for decades. In theory, you never should have survived the revival process. But the conventional theories are wrong. You're living proof that it can be done. There's yet hope for the Hope. Get it?
Yes, you're quite witty.
I'd best get back to work. I can feel my last dose of caffeinoid fading.
Okay. So I think what we're going to do is we're going to save it here. We've been going for about an hour and a half. So we're going to save. And then I'm actually going to take a quick break. But then I'm going to hop back on. We're going to take a look at some Fallout 4. I'm going to test some things. We're just going to hang out. It's going to be just kind of a really low-key stream. We're going to test out the load order, see what I may need to add. And if you guys feel like you want to add anything to the load order, we can talk about that too. But anyway, I'll hop back on in a couple minutes. Thank you guys for coming and watching. Hit that like button. If you want to see more, hit the subscribe and bell notification button. I will talk to you guys later. Bye.